Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So today I've got a hot one for you. I am a pretty even-tempered person. I don't get mad that often, pretty chill. But this one set me off. This one actually got me mad. When California and the California Department of Justice doxed everybody in the entire state that has a CCW. Let's talk about it. Now, real quick, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Nautilus Ammunition. These guys make a really top-notch, super clean, high-quality product. And the nice thing is, you don't have to pawn everything in your living room in order to afford it. It's affordable, and that's because you're getting it directly from the manufacturer. There's no third party or distributor involved. They also have a subscription service starting soon, which should be pretty cool. So again, I want to thank Nautilus Ammunition for sponsoring this video. Okay, so let's go and talk about what's going on here. So the Attorney General of the state of California, Rob Bonta, and the California Department of Justice decided that they were going to come up with something called the 2022 Firearms Dashboard Portal. Now, this dashboard portal was supposed to provide some type of transparency for research purposes, meaning that they were going to gather a bunch of data and put it on this website so that people can go there and quickly get these statistics. Now, according to the DOJ's page that they have kind of explaining exactly what this portal is, it says specifically that they are not going to be giving personal identifying information about people. So that is not going to be a part of that 2022 dashboard portal. However, when people click the link to go view this portal, what did they find? Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of personal identifying information on CCW holders in the state of California. There were just endless lists. Basically, anybody who had a CCW in the state of California just got doxed by their own DOJ. Now, unfortunately, the amount of information that was available while this page was still up was pretty extensive. It wasn't just simply somebody's name and so-and-so has a permit. It was their name, their address, their gender, their type of permit, etc. So there was a lot of identifying information there, most notably their name and location. So there was a huge breach of trust here between the people and the California government. And this information was not supposed to get out. This information was supposed to remain private, but instead it was put on this page to be viewed by anyone and everyone. Now, like I said before, this page was taken down. If you go there now, it's going to say temporarily unavailable. However, it's the internet. We all know the internet. Once you put something on the internet, it's there forever. It's extremely easy to simply record something or take a screenshot of something. And so even after a site is gone, the information can still be retained and can still spread from there. So just because the site is no longer there doesn't mean that the information isn't still floating around everywhere. Now, I have a response from the California Department of Justice on this one that says, any unauthorized release of personal information is unacceptable. We are working swiftly to address this situation and will provide additional information as soon as possible. So they're saying that this was an unauthorized release. Now, that might be the case, or it might have been done intentionally. I don't know the facts on this one and how exactly it happened, but I can tell you this. I run a website myself, and information doesn't just simply show up there. Okay, it has to be written into the website. So it has to be done intentionally by somebody. So there's a kind of a two-parter here. You, one, have to have somebody who has access to all of that information. That was a lot of information, right? Everybody in the state of California that has one of these permits. So that's a lot of information. That person has to have access to that. That information has to be transferred to somebody who can then write it into the website. Now, I don't know about you, but before I post anything or before I put anything up or before I hit the button to actually launch something, I make sure that everything looks good first, right? It's a simple matter of proofreading things. I mean, it's just, basic junior high education. You proofread something before you submit it. And that apparently wasn't done, or it was just simply ignored, or it was intentional. Either way, all of that information went out, and it went out for long enough where somebody could have easily gathered it for later use. And now that puts a lot of people in California in a really bad predicament. Now, I'm hoping there's going to be a bunch of lawsuits that are going to be filed on this one. And I think that something needs to be done because the California Department of Justice has a lot of questions to answer here. Now, the situation's still ongoing. Obviously, we don't have any direct answers from the DOJ as to exactly what happened, but I'm going to bring that to you as soon as we find out and figure out exactly where to go from here. Because again, it was a breach of trust between the people and the government. This information was supposed to remain private. People were told that it was going to remain private, and it wasn't. So again, there's a lot to happen here in the future. This isn't exactly where the story ends, so I'll bring it to you as it unfolds. But if you're somebody who's in California, you have one of these permits, I would just, be extra cautious. People, who are like us, who have these permits anyway, are typically extra cautious people to begin with, but maybe add just another tier of cautiousness on top of that. So for now, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit that like button. It would really help me out a lot. And you guys all have a great day.